A viewer writes, Abel, I'm dating a widower who tells me that grief has no time period. What does he mean by this? Well, what he means by this is that he's actively grieving his late wife and has absolutely no incentive to work on his grief. And while grief is difficult and everybody deals with grief in their own way, it is something that does have a time period if the person is incentivized to make it have a time period. All the widowers I know who have had successful chapter twos and successful relationships have found a way to deal with their grief in a healthy way, and they move forward and move through it. And while there may not be a time period that they do it in, they move through it rather quickly. So if you're dating a widower that tells you that grief has no time period, basically what you're in for is a long, rocky road, feeling like number two while he actively grieves his late wife. If you're in for that, great. But if not, you need to find someone who's willing to move forward and actively work on their grief instead of telling you it has no time period.